this video is like 4 months in the making. Not in how long I've been making it, but how long it has been since I should have made one of these. Because we're at Walmart and we're finally gonna do some reselling. You can tell the setup process for filming this is getting a little complicated, but we're in Grand Junction, Colorado right now, just inside the state. We came from Moab a couple days ago. And I'll be filming a couple different videos reselling just a bunch of stores in this area. But in this video, we're gonna go to 2 different Walmarts. We have one on either side of town. And since I haven't been reselling in a while, I am interested to see how it's gonna go. I did walk inside of Walmart today because I needed to grab another micro SD card, and I got super excited to resell because my eyes were just hunting all the clearance stuff. And so getting back in this mindset, I think I'm super pumped to do. But that being said, I think the goal for today is only gonna be $250 at each Walmart in terms of spend. Actually, in terms of profit that I'm gonna make, potential profit. And I am adjusting my desired ROI to 40% instead of 50% because I've changed how much I allocate towards my inventory budget from my payouts on Amazon to make it so that I can pay that inventory off a little bit faster. And if it's a fast selling item, might as well buy it. If you haven't been with me in these videos before, we're gonna be using Scoutify 2 pretty much alone because I have Keepa integrated with it, and I made a video about how to do that that'll link towards the end of the video. And then also Walmart's app, because on their app you can see if there's any hidden clearance prices. So in Scoutify over here, I adjusted my desired ROI down to 40%, and my default sales tax is 8.52% because that's what the tax rate is here in Grand Junction, which is why I made sure to grab my resale certificate, so hopefully I can get tax exempt if I buy enough and if I remember to go through that line. Because saving 8.5% on everything is going to save me a lot in terms of cost of goods sold. But even though I'm a little nervous, let's get into Walmart and just source the whole store. It is 11:31 right now, and hopefully we're in and out in about 2 hours with hundreds of dollars in profit. Then we'll sneak over to the next Walmart later today after I shoot a couple more reselling videos and then start a shipment, because Carissa does not want this stuff to be in this van for more than like 3 hours.
Okay, 3 hours is a little much.
Prefer it to be like 1.5, 2 hours?
If it gets in our van at all, it's too long.
Where do you expect me to put it all?
Gotta do the shipment in the store.
I mean, there is like labels and stuff there and boxes, so. Let's go ahead and snag a cart real quick. And let's fill it up. I'm so excited. Alright, so being back in here, I'm going to change up the way that I source a little bit. I'm going to try to go down a lot more aisles instead of just the places where I'm familiar, and try to find items that are a little bit higher price so that I can just send in less items for more profit. Still going to go through like fishing and everything like that and through the clearance, but I'm very interested to see how reselling has been since it's been about 4 months since I've even done anything. I'm gonna start in groceries just if they have a grocery clearance section. I'm not the biggest fan of groceries, especially being in the van. Should be easier since I'm sending out shipments immediately. But personally, I prefer to sell non-perishable stuff. I did see that they had a clearance aisle as well as a bunch of clearance stuff in technology, but we'll also walk through toys, outdoors, maybe like garden stuff, and hopefully be able to profit a lot. So when I'm scanning everything, I actually have this new scanner, which I got from eYoYo. I'll leave it linked in the description. I like that it has an LCD screen on it, but I'm basically just using it as a keyboard to make my life a little bit easier as I'm searching up products. Haven't found anything profitable yet. One thing was there that didn't have ranks, but I'm in the baby section, which I've never been in before. I'm really just looking for these type of tags because I've continuously not searched in any significant way for those yellow tags where the clearance ones just in the aisle. I normally stick to the clearance sections, but I feel like I've been missing out on a lot of profit. So we're gonna go through a lot of those today. Ooh, okay. These are the first things that are profitable. These are on clearance for $5. I need to get on Walmart's Wi-Fi. No Amazon, goodbye. Let's check Keepa. No sales at all. Dang. Scoutify 2's updated a lot since I last used it. Okay, these are $3. Can sell new. 800,000? Yeah, no sales. I'm guessing this brand is on Amazon but doesn't really sell. It's cool to see all the updates that Scoutify 2 has had. Looks a lot nicer now. You guys probably know that because you've probably been sourcing more than I have. Let's move on from here. I sold some things just normal price from this aisle before. Let's see if there's any good buys. Why is this service taking forever? I'm on their Wi-Fi. Okay, I got some rollbacks. Walmart.com, they're probably not going to be on Amazon. No items found. This service is so ridiculously bad. I've scanned 4 things in this aisle. I've been here for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Come on. Looks like yarn's pretty popular on Amazon. I've been finding a lot of it. Some of it was like 400 rank, but I have a big like 50 cents on a $3 purchase, which... This cart is way too empty. Ooh. That's a good price. Oh, dang. Like $8. I wish it was $1.99. Can I even sell it? Yeah. This is not good. Dang it, man. Nothing has been profitable. This one's off by like $2. These could be ones. $45.30 instead of $151. Come on. Just be on Amazon. Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna look this one up because this one could be a winner. So Honeywell smart thermostat, T9 Wi-Fi smart thermostat. Is this it? I think this is it. This looks like it's it. I could sell it new. Touchscreen display, Alexa, Google Assistant. I think these are good. 4530. I'll have to double check to see if this is an IP company. Just gonna look up seller journal greenlight, Honeywell. No results. I can check this back before I send it in. But we'll grab these 3 guys. 1, 2, 3. That's awesome. 3 for 45.30. And let's go. Just gotta make sure these are all the same. All right, so this should be about $150 of profit just right here on these 3 items. That just made this much more interesting. I do want to check one last thing on Scoutify too, just to make sure that it does sell on Keepa. It's ranked like 6,000. Shoot, it's not logged in. Oh yeah, that sells. There's a lot of new sellers. Oh wow, a lot of new sellers. So that price might drop a bit. Looks like it was at 150. New price right now might be like 117. Looks like it holds price right over around $100-ish. So I'm pretty comfortable with that, even with the new offer counts rising. I only have 3 that I need to sell, so nothing crazy. And it can drop by like 60 bucks and I'm still profitable. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, I really only found one other thing, but we are moving into sports and outdoors, which is my wheelhouse. Those funky, I was surprised these should be over 50% ROI, which I'm pretty happy about. Just those 3 getting $150 is gonna be real nice because those should sell fast and just be out of my inventory again. Now let's see if we can find anything else that's good. I don't know why, but Walmart has not seemed to be my place for a long time. No, it says Walmart.com. Okay. Man, I used to play with Bakugan. That was my favorite when I was a kid. These look very weird though.
Attention associates, could I get customer assistance to toys?
Back in my most common stomping ground of the fishing section, and I was able to find a decent bit of stuff down here, but the battery just died. But there is so much more stuff that has just gone up because of inflation. Some of it's by like 50%. Some of it is still profitable because it's only by like 3 or 4%. But I did have a pretty good example of something to show you guys with this, because if you scan this, it looks like it's going to be really profitable for you. Just some trout bait. Looking at it here, if we just click on this one, the more important one, you see Alice Mr. Trout Sugar Cured. It's $3, you get back 7, but you have to really look up there. 2 jars. It's always important to look at. But one of the questions that I get all the time, not related to this, is just about what to do when you can't find anything, because that's a common problem always in reselling. And honestly, my only answer for you is just to scan more stuff. I've scanned more stuff today than I have in previous days when I was reselling, just because I know that prices are going up and you need to figure out those new items that are still going to be profitable for you. And then after you do that a time or 2 at a specific store, you can come back and it'll be a little bit easier, but you always just need to scan as much as possible, to be completely honest with you. So we're going to continue doing that. Hopefully head over to clearance here soon. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes in the store, and I'm hoping that I made about 200 bucks right now. My buy cost total is $306, so I should hopefully be around $200 of profit, hopefully more, but we haven't even hit a clearance yet. Okay, now I'm just gonna go check out the supplements and maybe the garden stuff, but should be all right. I'm hoping that I have a decent amount of profit. I have my tax exempt certificate.
You have to go to the customer service desk?
I can put this back
Yeah,
in here
you
then.
can.
You know, I was thinking I should have asked that first. Sorry about that.
No,
Just wasting your time.
So she is working on it, and while she's working on it,
Well, that's messed up. That sucks. The lady said she called her manager and said that I can't do the resale certificate here, that I could use the card if I gotten it in a different state, but I can't have one created, which doesn't make any sense at all. Moving the other Walmart lets me do it. That's gonna be the first thing I do when I pop in there. I'm gonna be paying an extra 8.5%, which I shouldn't have to do, so that sucks that they denied that for me. It shouldn't be denied, that's really stupid. We'll go and self-checkout then, so. And then these guys, they're ringing up different. This says $3.83 here, but they ring up at $5. Oh, Chris is in a meeting. $290 later, and I think that was like almost $30 of tax. $30 of taxes. Frustrating, but hopefully we can rectify it on the next one. And it's not the end of the world because I worked that into my cost anyways. Hopefully I'm still pretty profitable. That took a minute. All right, finally made it to the second Walmart. We did make it here last night, but I was so tired from just being out all day. I'm gonna run in there real fast, hopefully spend less than 2 hours. First stop is gonna be trying to get that resale certificate. Quick check, we're going orange on orange on orange because those are the first things that I put on today. I buy things for resale and I'm just looking to get my Walmart card for tax exemption.
Okay.
I think it'd be easier. I could come back in like an hour or two because I'll be shopping.
You might try it.
Okay,
I mean, it's not even gonna let me in here.
cool. Do you want to keep hold of that?
Yeah, if I could.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Alright, so they seem like they can do it, but their system isn't letting them, as opposed to yesterday, where their system did let them, but they wouldn't do it for me. So hopefully I'll come back after I'm done shopping with a full cart and like $1,000 bucks. Alright, I don't imagine that this is gonna be super different from the last Walmart. Hopefully it's different in that there's more products that I can sell. Let's see if I can walk out of here with another $300 of profit at least. So far I've not been finding almost anything good, but I do want to talk about these, which I was pretty pumped for. These are helping for breastfeeding mothers, and when you scan them up, they're $275 here, but you get back $636, so you're over 100% ROI. There are multiple sellers, so I was like, okay, this looks pretty good. And I could check, and I was able to sell it in new condition. It sells all the time, it's 460 ranked, but I went to research the Amazon listing because there weren't too many people on it, and I've never sold this brand before, so this is a really important thing to do. First thing that you see down here is that you do have the correct item, 1 fluid ounce pack of 1, so that's good. It wasn't a multiple pack that I'm missing something of, but it's shipped from Amazon, sold by Mother Love Co. So that's this brand. So already that's a red flag. There are 3 other sellers on here, so they might not do IP claims, but not only do I worry about IP claims, if we go here to research and then Keepa, we can see that historically it's not had a lot of sellers, 2 instead of just 1, which is kind of weird, sold all the time. But when we go up here to data and then buy box statistics, we're gonna see that even though this looks like a great product, you will never, ever, ever get a sale. Because even though there's 4 people on the listing, we have 100% of the buy box going to the company who owns this thing, and then you have less than 1%, like maybe they got the buy box like once, and they have 2 stock over at Panhandle Deals. Definitely going back there. Alright, fishing section, still helping me out. Not as much because prices are definitely going up. Definitely not as good so far, but yesterday I started in electronics and found $150 of profit right away, so hopefully they have more of those things. Give me 10 of those things, I'd be happy. Alright, not as great as before. Found some other products that should double my money, but instead of going from 50 to 100, it's gonna go from 20 to 45, so not the worst. Don't think I'm over 300 in profit, probably only around 150 or 2, but it's really only been an hour. I'm gonna check out the office supplies so I can grab some boxes to ship all this stuff out. Hopefully I'll be able to get this tax exempt because that'll save me a lot of money and add probably $20 plus of profit. So let's see if they can actually make that happen here. Hi, I had spoken, I believe, with her earlier today about tax exemption form.
Okay. So she tells me this is your number. I guess I can just make you out a card if that's what we're needing, huh? Okay.
All right.
All right.
Is that it? Thank you
That's
so much.
yours.
That just makes that $30 yesterday so much dumber because obviously they could do it. It's just annoying. Managers, I probably did this when I was a manager, but just like, oh, you would think you know something, and then it's not actually a policy. Your word is law, so I'm out 30 extra bucks. Man, do you want to take my tax exemption at the beginning or the end? Ooh, they're $1 now, going up. Honestly, not bad. $250 and tax exempt, so save 20 bucks. Hoping I'm at around $200 profit, but not confident too much about that. As long as these 2 Walmart trips totaling 5 hours maybe, I think they should be over around $500 of profit, but we'll check down the inventory lab. I'll send all this stuff over and then it's time to actually get started on my shipment. All right, so I added it back into inventory lab. It's only at around a 75% return on investment, which isn't the end of the world, but it's $200.91 of profit. So from both of the Walmarts, it should be making $546.22 of profit for about 5 hours of work. Not bad, $100 an hour. Now I gotta get this shipment going. Hopefully we can get it all done within 3 hours. But it does include another video which I have coming out for you maybe later this week, maybe next week. So subscribe for that. Otherwise, watch my last shipment video over here or whatever YouTube thinks that you'll like the most. See you there.